is Oshodi, one of the areas in Lagos State.
And it's good.
But what are the consequences of this?
Hello there, and a warm welcome to another edition of this week Super Eye. Of course, as always, I'm your host Adenike Owoye, and I'm sure you're wondering what we will be talking about on the program today. Now, I'm not wasting time. We want to take a look at the All Progressives Congress APC Award and Local Government Area Congresses, how it went and activities that characterize it. Now, it is not news that most of the World Congresses was characterized with violence, and of course this is evident in places like Oyo State, and the area that becomes very worrisome is Rivers State. And now yesterday in Rivers State, the supporters of Abe and Rivers State Amechi held the court down, and the reason is not far-fetched. They have done this to stop the court from giving judgment as regards the election in the state. Now, what I'm thinking and I'm wondering really is that at the court premises, there was sporadic shooting by the police, and this is because the Magnus Abe faction were in court to seek an injunction to stop the All Progressives Congress APC Local Government Area Congress, which is supposed to hold today. But to their dismay, the court was under lock and key. A development that showed that the Amechi faction allegedly did that because they do not want the courts to hold a situation brought about some youths in Rivers State to intervene to allow the courts to see it and deliver judgment. And now the High Court eventually in Port Harcourt gave an order stopping the Local Government Congress of the All Progressives Congress APC in Rivers State. This was delivered by Justice Chiwendu Nwogo. He gave the order based on interlocutory injunction sought by 23 members of the All Progressives Congress APC challenging the conduct of the congresses of their party. Now, reports say that Justice Nwogo sat amid heavy security persons. Now, this was after the Chief of Staff, Government House, Emeka Woke, the Attorney General of the state, Ima Aguma, a senior advocate of Nigeria, and others displaced some group of protesters in court. Now, while counsel to the applicants, Henry Bello, told journalists outside the courtroom that the court has shown that officers of APC cannot conduct any congress in Rivers State, it was a different ball game for the Rivers State supporters. So I want you to take a listen and see what it was like at the court room, at the court premises rather, in Rivers State yesterday.
Rivers State. Open the gates! Open the fucking gates, man! Open the fucking gates! Open up! Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the fucking gates! are in a democracy. We 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 are in a democracy. Buhari, look at what you have done to Rivers State. We are in a democracy. We are in a democracy. We are in a democracy. Open the gates. Open the gates. Beautiful. Come on, come on. Cannot shut down the courts. You cannot shut down the courts. You cannot shut down the courts. You cannot shut down the courts. Cannot shut down courts. Not in Rivers State. Bloody assholes. Don't shut down courts. The entire world must see what Buhari government is doing in Rivers State. Using federal power to shut down our courts. The entire world must see. The entire world must see. The APC internal politics cannot shut down our judiciary. APC internal politics cannot shut down our judiciary. It cannot shut down our judiciary. We live in a democracy.
Stand there. Oh God.
Nonsense.
No, now wait. No, now no go.
Well, that was the drama at the court complex in Rivers State yesterday. Of course, all of this is to prevent the injunction by the judge, but eventually it was delivered and the Congress was stopped. And now today on Super Eye, the reason for which it has become imperative for us to beam our searchlight on this is projecting into the 2019 elections. The question arises, how come that at every point in time, Rivers State is always ridden with a violence? This is just a local government area congress, which they're trying to seek a court injunction on, and supporters of Magnus Abe and Rivers State Rotimi Amechi, of course, the sitting minister of transportation, invaded the court. What we heard from report is that the court's premises was under lock and key, and this is to prevent the judgment. But eventually, some youths came in and came to the rescue of the court, and the padlock was being broken, and the judge was able to find his way in. But we also heard that he delivered the judgment under tight security. Why should this be? Now, the number to call into Super Eye is on your screen now. Let us discuss, why would election in this country be like this? Looking at 2019, this is just APC versus APC. Supporters of APC versus APC, and this is the situation we found ourselves in. The police, we heard, were the ones shooting sporadically into the air to disperse the most likely supporters of Rotimi Amechi, who had shot down the court. 2019 is here, and I'm afraid what the election is going to look like. But I'm going to be having a legal practitioner, he's also a political person, to sit with me today to look at this very issue together. We cannot afford to, like I always say, fold our hands and watch like we do not know what is happening. And this is why I have, shown you that very clip, so you can have a feel of what went on at the Rivers Courts Complex yesterday. So call me now and let us discuss. What do you think? If this is happening, all in the name of internal democracy, we are having this kind of violence, what then happens when it is going to be party versus party? I would want you to call me now, so let us look at the issue together and find solutions some way, somehow, because I'm aware and I know that our authorities are listening and watching, and there is need for us to find a solution to election practices and violence. Well, I'll take a short break now, and when I return, I expect that you will be calling in so we can look at this issue together.
This is Oshodi, one of the areas in Lagos State.
But what are the consequences of this?
Well, so glad to have you back. Well, the program is the Super Eye and Super Screen Television. Now we are looking at 2019 election and the APC ward and local government area congresses, how it occurred, what happened, and a whole lot of drama that played at the Rivers State Court Complex. Now, it would interest you for the benefit of those who are just joining the program. That is Rivers State. There was sporadic shooting in the air by the police. Now, you are aware that leading lights who lost out upon claims of failure of conduct award congresses were Senator Magnus Abbey, Shehu Sani, Othman Onkuye, the Minister of Communication, Adebayo Shito, and for Okorocha, it said it, the battle for supremacy in the Rivers State chapter of the APC was on knife edge yesterday after supporters of Abbey obtained a court injunction to stop today's local government congresses in the state. Now, the injunction was preceded with that drama, which you see now in Port Harcourt, as the court complex APC supporters allegedly belonging to the mainstream camp of the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, occupied the court complex to prevent the issuance of the injunction. They were, however, pushed aside by a combination of what we heard from report is that of the People's Democratic Party, PDP partisans, this is according to reports, and supporters of Abbey to allow the court to issue the injunction. If the court hadn't issued the injunction restricting them from holding the local government area congress, by now we would have been hearing results, most likely. But for the injunction by the court, the local government area congress is no more holding in Rivers State. Now the question is, why should we always have this kind of violence from the south-south part of the country? It is becoming worrisome, especially when you are also projecting into the 2019 general election. Now, you will also recall that in 2015, we also experienced the same kind of incident where it was a thought of war between the Rivers State, Rotimi Amechi, and the sitting governor in Nyesom Wike, and eventually it was Nyesom Wike who became the governor of Rivers State. And this now appears because even while this was going on, or when it stopped, we heard that the governor the governor of the state went there, and part of the things that he has said is that the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has been vindicated that they are not a violent reading party. And now he is pointing an accusing finger on the All Progressives Congress. According to Wike, Wike is saying that they are trying to kill democracy in Nigeria and to give room for the military to take over. Of course, this is what nobody wants. If it is a democratic system of government, should such sporadic shooting be? And you begin to wonder why the police was pretty difficult for them to bring that situation under control. Now, the order was given as Governor Wike and the State Attorney General Ima Aguma expressed worry over the conduct of APC members who, according to them, temporarily shut the state judiciary for hours in attempt to arrest the eventual court judgment. Now, the chaos escalated when a counterforce of youths, allegedly including elements from the People's Democratic Party, moved in to break the locks on the court gates, paving the way for the court sitting where the injunction was eventually given. So these are the issues that we are looking at on Super Eye today. I would want you to call now and let's chat, let's talk on the way forward for Nigeria's democracy. Should such a drama happen under this democratic system of government, and what appropriate punishment should be meted out on these leading lights of the All Progressives Congress APC, because I believe if they weren't given they never give the go-ahead or direction to their supporters, as such wouldn't have occurred. Well, even if we look at it from the angle that it is pretty all right on the part of the Magnus Abbey, who claimed that the Congress held last week never hold. According to them, they had bought their forms, they had gone through the right processes, but eventually it got to the secretariat, and the secretariat was under lock and key. Therefore, for them, the election never held, because eventually what they heard was that the election held and results was being announced. And you now wonder if truly they have used their money to purchase the form, expecting that they will also participate in that World Congress, which eventually, according to them, never held, but results were announced. So why should this be? And this is a reason why they have taken their case to the court. And now the council also that represented them in court was able to get the time for the court hearing, and for the court to see it. That was the drama that we witnessed. Should this be the All Progressives Congress APC? How do they cope to manage this situation? Of course, I would expect that some kind of punishment should be meted out on these leading lights in Rivers State. Now, also imagine this kind of sporadic shooting for children in the area, or in that particular area where the court has been located, to hear this continuous shooting by the police. Of course, the judge blamed the anti-robbery squad unit of the police, that they were the ones shooting. He said the police themselves conducted themselves well, but for the anti-robbery squad, whom he blamed for the shooting. And you begin to wonder, is this the only solution to such situation? So call me now and let us talk about this, because if we can't be having this kind of violence for APC party to the same party, then what now happens? Okay, I have a call. This is Uday. Hello, Uday. Hello, Uday. You're welcome to Super I.
The BOD is the name.
Okay.
Ode is the name.
Ode? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's have a continuation.
Until we demonetize money from political offices, we still continue having that problem. Us to do remove money out of politics. It is just everybody buy political office, not because they want to serve, but because of what they want to acquire. What has just happened, what has happened in Rivers State?
Yes.
Do you have anybody that is of Ade family or Amish family on the streets? Because one of them. That of unemployment and poverty in the land.
Okay.
So we are just out there to acquire wealth for themselves. And in as much the money is still the priority in the political office, so I didn't give solution to the elite because we have not seen anything yet. This is just preliminary. We have seen what happened in Ekiti the other time.
Yes.
We are about to see more. So the thing for us is to sit down as a nation and try to monetize money for political office. If we see people that want to serve, so politicians are just.
So, Ode, if I'm getting you right, what you're saying is that we have to do away with money politics. Pardon me?
Not if we do that, we expect all this kind of trash.
All right. Okay.
That's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Ode. Well, you have heard Ode there. And what he has just said really is that we'll continue to have violence in elections until we are able to do away with money politics. But the question is, can we really do away with money politics in Nigeria? Because for me, there is poverty in the land, and we should not shy away from that. Because I've constantly asked myself the question, can that ever be a situation where if you happen to be on the field during the election period, you'll be amazed at what politicians, some politicians, give to electorate for them to cast their vote. And we are saying, projecting into 2019, let us not sell our rights, really, because of a bag of rice, or sometimes it will amaze you to know that it is just 2 or 3 in the local parlance, the acres of rice that is being given to some people, and money that is not even worth anything, really. You know, such money is being given to you, and then you just sell your right. This is the time where we have to chart the right way for our future. And we will continue, like Odessa said there, we'll continue to have this kind of violence. And if we, as followers, are demanding a good leadership, then it has to start with individuals. Individuals, how do you see election? Are you being induced? Are you being enticed? They give you how much? The money they give you is not even enough for you to build a house, you know. So it is high time where we told our leaders the right. We have to stand and tell them the truth, rather. We have to stand and stand for that which is fair. Like they say, money politics is a problem. It's a big challenge in Nigeria. And there is poverty in the land. And could it be that our leaders are aware of this? Most likely this is the reason why poverty has continued for years, for ages. So let us know that is his own suggestion. He also talked about unemployment in Rivers State. He said this also happened then, and it's still continuing. A whole lot of youths there, from what he's saying, maybe are unemployed. So a clarion call on the Rivers State governor to ensure that there is employment, you know, for the youths to be engaged. Like they say that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So there is need for people to be engaged. When you're not engaged, and it brings me also to the statement made by the president when he was abroad, saying that Nigerian youths are lazy. We have all frowned at it. We've all expressed sadness at the statement. But really, if you look at such situation in Rivers State, the drama that has happened there, would you say that these youths are engaged? Would you say that these people are working, you know? And the police also, is that the best way to address or bring under control such situation? So these are the issues we want to look at, because I am afraid that the 2019 election might be something that we all live to continue to, I hope, to continue to tell the story. So Rivers State, just local government area or Congress, they also try to stop the court from delivering judgment. What do you think about this? Why has it always been that in Nigeria, it appears that the best language somehow the government understands is violence? And this, for me, it's worrisome, really. You see that some groups just come up from nowhere, they rear their heads, and the next thing is for government to be negotiating with them. Now, the truth of the matter is, when government continues to negotiate with terrorist group and a host of others in that, you know, group, there is every tendency that some Nigerians will also think that is the right way to go. So violence is not the right way to go. And appeal to a government at all levels to, okay, I have a call. Godwin, hello Godwin. Hello, Godwin.
Good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome to Super I. Let's have a contribution.
I want to say something here quickly. I think there is a problem in our democracy system we are facing in the country. I still don't understand why two factions in a particular state under one political party will be at loggerheads with themselves. Where have we ever seen in this country? And if the NPC don't put their house in order, it is a strong signal that the PDP is coming over to treat them in 2019. Why was he going to be having so, I don't even know what to call it. What is wrong with our democracy system in this country? Amici, Magnus, what does that mean? Look at our youth. Putting the right there for these people who are already one way or the other, are just living the life they want for themselves. We need to go back to the drawing board and know where we got things wrong and put our hearts in order. That's my take for now. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Many thanks for calling in. All right, you who have heard Godwin there. What Godwin is also saying is that he feels that there's a problem with Nigeria as a country, especially our political parties. And he kept on asking the question that why would two factions from the same political party, have to clash at the court premises? For how long will this continue? And this is the question on the lips of many. Does this also mean that the All Progressives Congress APC is unable to put its house in order? I've always said that there should always be a form of discipline to be meted out on individuals who feel that they are beyond or bigger than the party. I believe there are rules, and when you are trying to join a particular political party, all of these rules should be stated to you. So could it be because they're so rich or something, and that is why they cannot call them to order?
Hello.
Hello, yes. Yusuf from Badagry. Yes, Yusuf. You're welcome to speak.
Yes. You see, all these people they are just shooting themselves. They are shooting themselves because of power. They are shooting themselves because of politics. This politics is just power. Like they are just going there. If they can do this thing well, like democracy, if we are in a democratic society, and everything is free and fair, everything is doing well, we will not be having all these things. But
okay, sorry.
they always want to be in the seat. They always want to be in the seat because of that.
Sorry, excuse
when they power, they want power.
Excuse me, Yusuf. Can you turn down the volume of your television? I'm finding it pretty hard to hear you well. Okay.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
So that's just the thing that is there. My own contribution is that assuming that we can go for power because of the fact, because we want to do something for the economy. Assuming we want to do something for the economy and the people, we will not be doing all these things. But because of that, anytime we go to power, we always want to do wrong things. It's our selfish interest. So my advice to people, the public, is that in 2019, we should look for people that will serve us and not people that will serve themselves. That is just it. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much, Yusuf from Badagry. Okay, it's really good having Nigerians contributing their views, to this particular topic. Now, what Yusuf is saying is that he believes it's about selfish interest on the part of some of these politicians, and that is why we will continue to have such a violence in elections. So, what do you really think? If I've always believed or hold the opinion that an average politician is a businessman, and because Super I is here to enlighten you and let you know, so you can be, to an extent, be able to, save the weeds from the shafts ahead of 2019. And let us not be deceived any longer. It is high time that we begin to tell ourselves the truth. A politician and every politician is a businessman. First of all, they think about their own interest. What do they stand to gain? What do they stand to gain before they will think about you that we are the followers? So that is why we have to be wise in making decisions, and we also have to protect ourselves. Now let me tell you, there was a statement made by the governor of Rivers State, and yes, some Wike, saying that they have been vindicated, that this is a faction of the All Progressives Congress, APC, and two factions of the same party, clashing. So, which goes to show that they are not a violent, reading party. So, do you really think what he's saying makes sense? Plus, he has also said that they are trying to kill democracy in Nigeria to give room for the military to come in. And this is what I'm sure many do not pray for. We've been enjoying democracy to an extent, yes. The only thing is for us to demand the dividends of democracy, or to continue to ask the dividends of democracy from our leaders, and not for the military to take over, because we have experienced that in the past, and I'm sure we don't want to go through that road again. So selfish interest on the part of politicians is this why we will continue to have violence in our elections. Mind you, this is just local government, area Congress, and ward Congresses. Mild with violence. Why should that be? Another question that you want to ask is about proliferation of arms and ammunition. How do youths get hold of pistols? Do you understand? If you go around now, I can tell you now, some youths have that. And if the police is there to protect us internally, you wonder why all of this is happening under their nose. And some people have also questioned the activities of the police. Should they not concentrate on this area rather than doing some kind of job that many seem not to understand? So call me and let us have your own views as regards the drama that played out at the court premises of Rivers State. We do not want a military to take over. We want to continue to enjoy democracy, but in enjoying this democracy, we are also demanding good dividends of democracy, which is good governance. Good governance is very important, and we're also trying to enlighten electorate. Nigerians basically do not sell your right. It is high time that you realized that we cannot continue to sell our votes. No matter the amount of money the politicians have come to give to you, it cannot give you that good governance. So I will take another short break now, and Super I will be right back. Stay tuned.
This is Oshodi, one of the areas in Lagos State.
View, it's okay and it's good.
But what are the consequences of this?
Rivers State. Open the fucking gates.
Open up.
Open the gates. Open the gates. Open the fucking gates. Why in a democracy? We are in a democracy. 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 Buhari, look at what you have done to Rivers State. We are in a democracy. We are in a democracy. We are in a democracy. Open the gates. Open the gates. Beautiful. Come on, turn down. Cannot shut down the courts. You cannot shut down the courts. You cannot shut down the courts. You cannot shut down the courts. Cannot shut down courts. Not in Rivers State. Bloody assholes. Don't shut down courts. The entire world must see what Buhari's government is doing in Rivers State. Using federal power to shut down our courts. The entire world must see. The entire world must see. The APC internal politics cannot shut down our judiciary. APC internal politics cannot shut down our judiciary. It cannot shut down our judiciary. We live in a democracy. Give me what you come.
All right, you're still watching Super Iron Super Screen. Yes, that was the drama that played out at the court premises in Rivers State yesterday. And like we were saying earlier, if such violence can happen just to stop the courts from delivering judgment for the local government area, Congress not to hold in the state, then what will happen in 2019 elections? So this is the issue that we're looking at on Super Eye today. Now, I have a text message here from Iyake James Onum from Ijesha. He's saying, yes, I agree with Governor Wike. Amaechi should be banned from politics. All right, so this is the view of Iyake James Onum from Ijesha. What do you think? We believe that there should be discipline, you know. There should be some kind of punishment that will be meted out on a leading light of a political party whom their supporters just decide to misbehave. Because as far as I'm concerned, I believe that is uncalled for. Why would some youths under you or your supporters. Of course, we will agree that all of these are allegations are pending when it's been able to confirm. But what from the reports reaching us is that they are supporters of the Minister of Transportation, a leading personality of the All Progressives Congress APC. His supporters went to lock the court to prevent judgment. But of course, the beautiful thing is that the Abbey group were able to get the court to deliver judgment to stop the LGA Congress from holding today. So, what do you think ahead of 2019? Is this the kind of violence that will characterize okay, I have a call. Hello? Welcome to Super I. Chinedu.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Let's have your contribution.
Contribute is, I saw the video you displayed in your screen, and I want to ask, because there is neither Amechi nor India.
Please, can you be more audible?
The use of this country.
Can you be more audible?
Hello?
Yes. Right on.
I said you did not see Amechi or Magnus Abe among the things that are protesting there. If
we have told you that they are supporters of both leading leaders.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me clearly,
okay.
Chinedu?
Yes, I can hear you.
We told you that they are supporters.
I am saying that. Hello, you can't hear me.
Please, right on.
I am saying that I don't know what is good to this country. People that we are fighting for, that we are killing ourselves for, their children are not even in this country.
Thank you.
You'll be surprised that all of them, their children is in abroad, and see how the youth of this country are there fighting on their behalf. And once the plan will not anywhere, people is used that will be killed at the end of everything. My sister, I want to tell you something. You see this 2019 election that is coming. Sorry to say this. I am envisaging that there's going to be a lot of bloodshed. I'm not. But why I'm saying this is because if APC, one party, can to themselves, what will happen when it's an open election that all that political party will be involved?
That is our worry too. That is our worry.
So, in short, there are a lot of problems in this country. And this our security agent, for Nigeria to get it right, is only the INEC and the security agent that can contest for us to get what we want. As for this, we are just wasting our time. Thank you.
Right, many thanks, Chinedu, for calling in. Okay, you've heard Chinedu calling from Shomolu there, and he has also expressed the same fear that we are also nursing. If the same political party can face themselves and have this kind of violence, what then happens in 2019 elections? And what he's also saying is that for the youths who are out there to fight on behalf of one politician or the other, please note that their children are not always there. And now what Chinedu is saying is that many of them have their children abroad. So why would you want to kill for them? Why would you want to kill for a politician who is, let's say they're very smart, intelligent, and not to even have some of their children here? So you go on the street fighting because of how much? Because of how much money that is not enough for you to build a house, or in most cases it gets to somebody's hand before it gets to you, and like that and like that. So we are saying we have to be wise ahead of 2019 election. Nigerians, we must think, we must use our heads and not allow a politician to use you as a tool of destruction. We are calling for a united Nigeria where there is peace and stability. And for us to achieve this, it means that our youth must also be engaged and not be engaged in this kind of, political violence. So these are the worry. He has also said for us to get it right in our elections in Nigeria, it will take a better work on the part of the electoral umpire, INEC, and the police. The police will have to play a very vital role. I have Tosin from First Tech. Hello, Tosin. You're welcome to Super I. Hello, Tosin. Hello, Tosin. Okay, I think Tosin is no longer there. I lost that call. So we're still talking about the concluded APC World Congress and the local government area LGA Congress of the All Progressives Congress APC, and we're looking at the violence that happened at the court complex in Rivers State, and we're afraid that 2019 election, what is it going to hold? Now, somebody has said they should stop Amaechi for it should be banned from politics, but is that the solution? Is he the only politician that will also go through such or toe such a line? So others will also be there. But what we are saying is that the time has come for our political parties to be able to have that authority on their members. You cannot subject people to that kind of, violence. Imagine children in that area growing and hearing that kind of continuous shooting, sporadic shooting in the air. I wonder, they say an environment plays an important role in the development of a child. And if this is what they grow up to hear, you can imagine what children that will grow in that area will become or will be like when they grow up. There are tendencies that we also want to toe such lines. So this is what we are saying. Our politicians must be aware that they are there to put things right. As much as some people have suggested that it is about selfish interest, we also want you to see the larger picture, the country Nigeria, the Nigeria state. Hello, I have Ndukwe. Hello, Ndukwe. You're welcome to Super. Good afternoon. Let me have your contribution.
What I saw in TV now, honestly, we have problem in 2019. I don't know where we're going to. Switching up gun here and there. I mean, it was terrible. And even the lockout. I don't know where we're going in 2019. This is only APCO. They are doing their primary election, Abi.
Yes.
And something like this. What shall we do when all the parties come together next year to election? My president, let God help us. We are really in for nonsense next year. Let God help us.
Well, what do you think? What solution do you? What's your suggestion on the way out? Hello.
Hello.
What's your suggestion on the way forward?
My sister, with Nigeria prayer, because the way we are going, the way we are pursuing this thing, I guess next year. Let us not bloodshed next year. Honestly, the future is blink in our Nigeria. It's unfortunate.
But how do you think we can control this? Do you have any suggestion on how we can control this or stop?
My sister, I really don't know, because in democracy, we are just how that's what democracy. Democracy is for the people. This now is by imposition on us. It's really unfair. I don't know. I don't know what will happen next year. There are so many guns in the hands of individuals, and this will escalate next year. I don't know. I thank God. This man, I just said, he saw if they are clean now, if he says they are elected next year.
All right, thank you very much, Ndukwe. Appreciate your call. Okay, you have heard another person there, Ndukwe from Shomolu, is also expressing fears ahead of 2019. If just one political party can ground the courts that way, what happens when all the political parties now come together? Now, it is also imperative to state that it is not as if the other political parties, because we have the major political parties, the People's Democratic Party and the All Progressives Congress, it's not as if the PDP does not also have their own share of such, but I think we have never had it this bad with the People's Democratic Party. And I'm not trying to say one party is better than the other party, but one thing I can say is about maturity and growth. Most likely, the All Progressives Congress APC, some of their members have not been able to grow beyond all of this. And I think that politics should not be a do-or-die affair. Yes, I have heard people say or said that politics is a dirty game. But with this kind of drama, I am forced to believe that indeed it is a dirty game. But what we're saying is, in this jet age, we can actually bring in some form of decency. If truly the All Progressives Congress APC is about change, then we should have positive change. Positive change in all that they do, from ward to local government congresses and to the very election, you know. Because if we continue to say this about you, then I wonder the change that you are trying to bring. So this is a clarion call on the All Progressives Congress APC that Nigeria must continue with democracy, and such drama is not good enough for a democratic system of government. So we also are demanding, as the people are demanding, for disciplinary action to be taken on these individuals who have shut down the court. This is how we're going to be having it on Super Eye this week. I have to also state that we had spoken to the All Progressives Congress APC, Joe Igbokwe, a publicity secretary in Lagos State, to call into the program. But it appears because of the Ekiti primary, you're aware that the Ekiti primary is also going on. He's been too busy to be able to talk to us on the program. And I also think because of the rain, again, some of my guests who are supposed to look at this issue with me can't really make it. They are on their way, and we know the situation in Nigeria. Traffic is a major challenge, and that is why we continue to appeal to Lagos State governor to try to work more on having to reduce traffic in Lagos State. And across Nigeria, it goes to all levels of government. Nigeria will continue to be great, and that is our prayer. And so this is how we're going to wrap it up on Super Eye this week. Many thanks for calling in. Many thanks for watching. Remember to join me for another beautiful edition, same time, same day. I am Adenike Owoye Ajiboye. Bye for now.